Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Savior of Skyrim with Mimir Many-Lives, standing here in solitude as a new day dawns on Skyrim and the Stormcloaks have taken Castle Dower, taken Solitude. Jarl Elisif is feeling pretty okay about me. Everybody else, Jeremy, I got something to say?
It's a fine day with you around.
It sure is. Well, we got combat music going though, for some strange reason. Though tonight, everybody, I am about to be all consumed by an impossible quest. I'm gonna go to Markarth first and foremost, and I'm gonna look the man in the eyes who's about to cause me hours upon hours upon hours of pain. You know who I'm talking about, but just as a refresher, we have a quest. Bring a dwarven greatsword of consuming to CALCELMO. Way back when we got this weapon in random loot. At the time, CALCELMO heard about it somehow, and he sent me a letter. It was like, I'd very much like to get my hands on that one. But then, things happen, and since it's not marked as a quest item, at some point that sword got sold off and disappeared. And now, if we are to ever complete the last quest here in Markarth, we need to bring him a dwarven greatsword of consuming. It's not something we can make, it's only something we can find in random loot or from merchants.
I'm CALCELMO''s nephew. I help him around the laboratory.
Indeed. CALCELMO?
I have things to study. What is it?
Look, listen. I'm here about the dwarven greatsword of consuming.
You are? Very good. May I see it?
Like, the thing is, I'm not sure I have it anymore.
Oh, what a terrible shame. Well, if you think you know where you left it and can retrieve it, I'll be here.
But that...
What? Oh, goodbye.
And that, everybody, is the crux of the issue. So, I bet we're all wondering, just how rare is a dwarven greatsword of consuming? What does it take for that to appear in a blacksmith's inventory? And that's exactly what we'll be diving into right now. Alright, welcome to the board. We're gonna figure out the odds of getting the dwarven greatsword of consuming, aka the DGOC, so that CALCELMO can finally leave me alone. So, what are the basic things we know about the DGOC? Well, it's a dwarven weapon, it is a greatsword, and it has the absorb health property of the consuming tier. Now, the absorb health sublist does not appear to be weighted in any way, meaning that at my level, it's about a 1 in 3 chance to get any of the tiers of absorb health. So let's talk about the two big bottlenecks to getting this sword. The first is the dwarven enchanted greatsword table itself. The DGOC sits within this table, but the table is not evenly weighted. So, in the creation kit, I ran 100,000 rolls at my current level of 253 to see the results. So, about 3 tiers of rarity show themselves. Firstly, it was the common tier, where the dwarven greatswords of fire damage appeared about 6% of the time, very common. Then for the uncommon ones, we had stamina, magic damage, soul trap, turn undead, shock and frost damage. All of those are about 3% each. And of course, the seemingly rarer table is the absorb health, absorb stamina, and absorb magicka at about 1% each. In other words, when I rolled 100,000 times on the table, I landed on the DGOC 1,043 times. Which means that roughly, once the game reaches the Dwarven Greatsword enchant table, the exact sword that I want is roughly a 1% chance. So, let's talk about the second bottleneck, getting a blacksmith to roll an enchanted greatsword at all. This is where the merchant inventory matters, so it contains several separate leveled list entries, and each one of these have their own chance to eventually lead me to the enchanted greatsword table. So the ideal path looks like this. The merchant gets several inventory rolls. Some of those rolls point to enchanted weapon lists, some of those enchanted weapon lists point to two-handed weapons, and some of those two-handed rolls become greatswords. Which means that each merchant has this bundle of independent chances to hit the greatsword table. Let's take a look at an example of such a path. We have the vendor blacksmith Ench weapon 75. So this has a 75% chance to appear, And then within this roll right here, we want to roll on several sub-level lists. We want to hit the L item Ench Weapon Blacksmith two-handed, which is a 33% chance, and inside that one, we want to hit the L item Ench Weapon Greatsword Blacksmith, which is a 33% chance. You slam all those percentages together, we have about 8.17% chance of getting an enchanted greatsword from this specific inventory roll. However, not all of these rolls or paths are equal. We also have the L item Blacksmith Special Loot, which appears 100% of the time, but we have to roll on the Vendor Blacksmith Ench Weapons inside of that, which is only a 16.67% chance. And then the two other Blacksmith two-handed and Greatsword tiers, which are both 33%, bringing us to about a 1.8% of getting an enchanted Greatsword from that particular path. So the overall merchant odds are built out of a mix of these strong and weak Greatsword paths, and all of those stack together. So let's take a look at a typical blacksmith setup. So, as we can see, we have several of these strong and weaker paths that we roll on, and when you take all of these chances and combine them together, we have about 35.6% chance to get at least one enchanted greatsword. Meaning that whenever we check a merchant's inventory, there is roughly a 1 in 3 chance that their inventory will include some enchanted greatswords. Well, that's great, I hear you saying, but Dark, you're not after any enchanted greatsword, you want a DGOC. Excellent point, my friends. So, let's look at how we go from any enchanted greatsword to my exact sword. So once the merchant does reach this table, we still have more filtering to get through. So the path is basically this. The merchant must stock an enchanted greatsword. That greatsword must be of dwarven make. That dwarven entry must land in the rare absorb tier, and then it must specifically be absorb health 03, consuming. Which means that for a standard blacksmith, if they have a 35.6% chance to have any enchanted greatsword and a 0.1% chance within that to be the DGOC, the final result is 0.0356%, or about a 1 in 2,809. Yeah, those odds aren't great. However, a savior has emerged. Balimund. I was checking through the blacksmiths in Skyrim and most of them had the exact same inventory going, but then I looked at the Scorched Hammer in Riften. And for some reason, Balimund rolls 3 times on the Vendor Blacksmith Ench Weapon 75, whereas the other blacksmiths just roll once. So when we add more of those rolls, the odds actually increase by 33.7%, bringing us to a final odds of getting a DGOC from Balimund to 0.0476%, or a 1 in 2,100. Still a rare item for sure, but it's gonna save us considerable time to go to Balimund instead. So that's really the math of how we're going to be obtaining the DGOC. It's going to be the merchant inventory and the greatsword table itself that has to come together and the stars have to align. So let's talk about how long this will take in practice. So if checking and resetting a merchant's inventory takes about 10 seconds, how long would it take on average before I see the sword? If we use the Balimund setup, the final odds of seeing the Dwarven Greatsword is 1 in 2,100, and if a reset time takes 10 seconds, then the average time to reach that expected rate will be 2,100 resets, means 21,000 seconds, means 350.2 minutes, means about 5 hours and 50 minutes to hit that average rate. And using Balimund as opposed to another blacksmith saves us about 2 hours here, which is considerable. However, that's just the average rate. And at a 1 in 2,100 chance, reaching 2,100 attempts does not mean I'm guaranteed to have found it, obviously. It only means that I've reached a point where the expected number of successes is 1. But the actual chance that I'll have seen at least one DGOC by then is only about 63.2%. So even after grinding for the full average amount of time, there's still a pretty large chance that I would not have seen it yet. So let's set a more realistic target, 90% confidence. If I want to be much more confident that I'll see the sword, I need to go well past the average. And at the 1 in 2,100 rate, I would need around 4,835 resets to reach roughly 90% chance of seeing it at least once. And at 10 seconds per reset, that adds up to 13.5 hours to be around 90% sure that the DGOC will appear. So yeah, it's not gonna be a walk in the park. And there it is. Those are the odds we are up against. We're looking at quite the grind. 1 in 2,100s. Probably gonna be 6 hours plus for us to get our hands on this thing. And Balimund is gonna be our savior. How I'm gonna format this video, I have no idea, because I'm probably just looking at me going hardcore 10 hours at Balimund's, but still gotta manage to make something out of it. It's gonna be one of those days. At least for the spell tomes one, I could have like some intricate UI and we could like count the different ones. But one thing I do have, which you'll be seeing right now, is a counter. Wow. So basically whenever I hit the quick load button, which is how I'm gonna reset the merchant's inventory, that's going to increment so that I'll have an idea of how many we've been going for. And everybody's just having a leisurely chat around town. Alright, Balimund. You and me. Town guard right here. Whoa. Get out of here.
Hey, watch it.
No, you watch it. I need Balimund by his lonesome. Now, something that's quick to attack with. We'll do a dagger. And then, we're gonna check on the... Wait, are you done for the day, Balimund? Balimund, are you clocking out? It's 6 in the evening. Is that your clock out time? Well, let's go inside the Scorched Hammer. Never set foot in here, but it's going to be the solution to everything. Balimund, are you still at work?
To see Balimund perform miracles with steel,
Let's get going.
Indeed. We'll wait for him in the morning, then we will proceed. And roll for that 1 in 2,100 chance of a Dwarven Greatsword. Okay, wait, you're not going away already. Just get to work, mister. There he is. Alright, we good? Alright, we good.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Well, we're about to be very good friends. Mistfire bless me. What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets.
Can you imagine?
Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
It's not here. So I'm gonna quickly hit the weapons tab and then we're gonna have a look at that. Then I'm gonna go out, /. And as he's hit, I'm going to reload. And we're gonna quickly check his inventory again.
Blades, helmets.
And we've got a Dwarven Greatsword, but it's not one that's enchanted. Then I'm gonna hit him. We're gonna go again. So that's about 10 seconds per reset, which is what I've used for my time estimations.
Protect yourself or deal some
And
damage.
we got nothing. I mean, I don't even really need to press there. If I can see everything, I can basically see everything here, and I just keep an eye on D, which would be pretty good in that regard. Man, I'm seeing that counter at 3, and I'm just like, oh man, how long are we gonna be here? I don't know, man. Dwarven stuff. The worst is gonna be if I miss it somehow. If it comes up and I miss it, and I see it during editing, because there's no way back.
Come to
All right, Balimund, what you got? Nothing. So, the two of us, we're just gonna get very comfortable here in Riften. This Scorched Hammer
protect yourself or deal.
is gonna be our home. Now, the thing about chance, right? Like, it could be this one. It could be lucky number... It could be lucky number 7, not quite. Bam. All right, 7 resets in. How we been, Balimund?
Finest weapons and armor.
Nothing? Alright, but this next one, I got a good feeling about 8. 8. Yes. Let's see it.
Finest weapons and armor.
Still nothing. Well, you know, I guess I'll be here for a while. I'm gonna have to find something to do. Like I was...
Or deal some damage.
Man, because I can't just be, But at the same time, I gotta keep everything recording. For when it happens, you need to see a reaction, right? So, gotta have everything just kind of rolling. Alright. The journey. Let's do it to 20, and then we'll skip ahead a little bit. And I think that's just gonna be the thing. I'm gonna cut in from time to time, and you're just gonna kind of come with me on the journey and sort of see what it does to a man. When he delves deep. Yes, the fire. You think my enchanted weapon is fire. Double battle axe. Man, if that was a double greatsword, it could have been something, but it ain't. It ain't. So, what else we got, Balimund?
Take a look.
Take a look. Nothing I want. Hit that. Hit that. I'm not sure if I'm spending quality time with Balimund or if he's now
finest
just
weapons
stuck in
and
this
armor.
terrifying loop where he's proceededly stabbed and whoop, comes back to the moment right before. But he knows he can't do anything because I haven't technically
finest
stabbed him
weapons
yet,
and
but he knows it's coming. Got a battle axe right there. And this quest will consume me.
Take a look.
Calder yawning already. Alright, one more. Gonna get up there. I wanna see if we can get to 20 now. See if we can get to 20 and we'll see how that goes. But it's kind of exciting though at the same time. It's like there's all these little chances for it to appear. You never know when it's gonna show its ugly head.
Blades.
And it feels like oh, we got a dwarven enchanted thing. That could probably be the, even if we roll a dwarven enchanted greatsword within that table, it's a 1% chance. I don't think it's really sinking in how improbable this is, but it's possible. It's not impossible. So yeah,
Blades, helmets.
I'll
pretty
get
much
to
anything
it.
to suit your needs.
I'll see you in well, maybe I'll see you at 100. We'll see.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Whenever I see a dwarven greatsword, man, I'm just like, oh, that could have been it, but no. I'm like, could I play several Skyrim instances at the same time? And like all of them check using the same key inputs? Would that be fair? I'm not sure. I wouldn't even know where to begin doing that, but I'm just like, wait, how can we do this? And there we go, 50 resets, everybody. So I suppose one thing I never
Looking to
talked
protect
about
yourself or deal
Dwarven
some
greatsword is why we're not doing chests. And I haven't actually looked at or researched like what a high-level chest would drop because it just seems so implausible to me, considering a blacksmith like him has so many chances of having enchanted weapons. There's no reality where a chest has more, and chests are undoubtedly harder to reset because you have to wait outside their dungeon. That was why Marina's great find with that swamp hag place was so great, because you could save right outside one of the weird side doors. Oops, I don't think I reset it correctly, so I'm gonna... Because you could quick save right outside, run in like one of the side paths and get to the thing in no time. But this is way faster than any chest has any reason to be.
Take a look.
And again, all the numbers and everything is just based on, well, it's Sunday morning. To be fair, I spent 3 hours looking over numbers and going around the creation kit. So there was at least some effort put into it. So it'll have to do for now. But if I've grossly overlooked something, you can feel free to point that out. But this is at least how I understand it and my limited understanding of percentages. That, granted, last time around when I was doing the spell tomes, I learned a lot. Because I was like, okay, so if it's a 50% chance that we get a spell tome here, but then there's another roll of 50%, what's like the total percentage? Because it's obviously not 50% plus 50%, because that would be 100%. And it's not like, oh, if there's two 50% chances, you have a 100% chance to... Oh, sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. You know, all of those types of deals, I had a lot of questions back then, and yeah, it's fun. Math is cool. And see you at 100, I guess.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Oh, Dwarven Greatsword of Winnowing. Absorb Magicka instead of absorb health. So it's in the rare absorb table of Greatswords. Oh, it's out there. This could have been it. I mean, it isn't it, but it could have been. There is hope. Hope lives in my heart. I know I am... Like humans, I'm bad at like, it's not really sinking in the whole 1 in 2,100. I'm just like, that could have been it. It's so close. It was like this close. Like, come on, you can't tell me it's not right around the corner. About to come up on 100. That's great. I'm trying to set up my laptop on the side here, and I gotta figure out what I wanna watch. But the thing is, I have to pay attention too. It's not a mindless grind like some of the skill grinds that I was doing in Oblivion, where I was just standing there taking beatings from rats. or running along roads for athletics or swimming. No, I swam against a wall. I think that's the, just breathe underwater and swim against a wall. I think that's what we did. All right, Balimund.
Take a look.
The big 100. Let's celebrate it. You and me. You know, the sooner you give me this sword, the sooner you're freed from this purgatory, Balimund, of living the same day over and over again with just this never satisfied, ceaseless customer. It's just insisting. Could I not commission you, please? Like, I could make a sword that's so much cooler than that Dwarven Greatsword of Consuming, CALCELMO. Honestly. Alright, nothing there. Bam! 100 resets. Let's go, everybody. Here it comes. The journey goes on.
Take a look. Return. Hey now, you be careful with that fire. Come to the finest weapons and armor.
Oh, you're on 176. I'm just here watching Resident Evil Requiem on my other. Are you for real? Dwarven Greatsword of Consuming. Oh. Oh, I gotta plug the headset back in. That's insane. Sorry about your wife, Bastianus Axius. I was ready to be here all day. I was ready to be here all day. Like, I was locked in. I was getting the videos ready for what I was gonna. This was supposed to be the whole episode. Miracles do happen, man. So what are the odds of getting it after 176 attempts? Wow. All right. I'll take it. I mean, I was teased with like Dwarven Greatsword of Animus here and there, Dwarven Greatsword of, you know, stamina damage and all of that. So I'm like, I'll take it. CALCELMO!
I have things to study.
I'm almost disappointed I got it so early. I wanted to suffer a bit more. I'm here about the Dwarven Greatsword.
You are?
Take a look.
Excellent. Very good. This is exactly what I need to complete a series of studies I'm doing on Dwemer craftsmanship and magical resonance.
Uh-huh.
I simply must have this. I'll pay you double what it's worth.
Not good enough. I'll shake the extra coin out of you if I must.
Hold on there. I suppose in the interest of research, I can spare a few more coins.
You should.
Double and a half its value. That's all I can muster.
Not good. Okay, you're I have a hard bargain.
I'm glad we could come to an agreement.
Oh, it's done. Do you have it on you? No.
Oh, goodbye.
I would have taken
Don't
it
even
back.
think about it.
Oh my, it's done. It's so done. Man, I'm really happy. I'm really happy about that. I'm so glad I did all the calculations because I needed some semblance of sense of how long it would take. Well, we still have plenty of time left in the episode, so I kind of gotta pivot the format right now. I kind of think on my feet. There is something else we have to do though. Okay. We have blades. Blades is sort of the big thing that remains now quest-wise other than main quests. If we want to get to Skyhaven Temple, but I have not allowed myself to travel there. So getting back there is going to actually be hell. Like I have to... So either I go from Markarth. Maybe I just go from Markarth. Maybe I don't have to go all the way around though. I could probably parkour up the mountains, right? I think I've parkoured to Skyhaven Temple before. Okay, so it might not be that bad. If I had to go to Karthspire and go all the way through the camp, that would have been bad. So, we have a couple of quests there from what I remember with 3 quests for Delphine to get new members for the Blades. I guess Calder could join. That's fine. Gotta remember to take the stuff from him first. And other than that, we gotta find 2 more likely candidates. Maybe my mother-in-law? That would be kind of funny. Maybe I'll see if we can do that. Other than that, we're also gonna have some quests for good old Esbern, which I believe are going to be available either after we do that quest or not after. Before, as it's also called. We'll have to get those. I'll have to get those notes now. Blades. So we have rebuilding the blades first and foremost. Man, oh man, it's a good day, which is good too, because the reason I'm doing this on a Sunday, I usually postpone until the very last minute, because, you know, procrastination. But like, I feel it in my throat. There's a tickling going on, and it's only been getting stronger since yesterday, so I'm coming down with the virus. Like, I'm gonna get knocked out in not too long, so I really gotta do it today while I have my voice. My voice feels fine other than the lump in my throat. So if I postpone and I had to do an episode, like it was weighing on me, because I'm just like, this could take, you know, what was it we were looking at? 13 and a half hours for a 90% confidence to get it. Like, it was going to be a painful grind by all accounts. And so it was necessary to do it while I was still, you know, not feverish. 'Cause that would really suck. So that's why we did it. That's why we did it today. Holy smokes. All right. I know we can do this. This might not be the best. This might not be the best path around. Then the other 2 I'm gonna do 2 things at once now, and this is not gonna go well because I'm not even looking at the screen, but I just trust in myself. We also have dragon hunting and dragon research that we gotta do. There we go. All right, that's relatively painless. Just don't jinx it. There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's not a bad path to take. Unorthodox, sure. Not a bad path to take. All right. So I'm just gonna make a Savaruni right here to celebrate everything, and give me 1 second. Okay, so I got it. So, oh, they've already walked out. 2 quests for Esbern, but we have to do rebuilding the blades first, which we can do a total of 3 times. So, Calder.
I'm still here.
Need to trade some things.
How can I serve you, my friend?
Give me all of this stuff. There we go. Oh, that's what you look like. Okay, well, I should have left the helmet on.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
So this is all the blades? 2 people?
The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? It wasn't exactly great for recruitment. But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the blades. Someday.
Maybe I can help you find new recruits.
If you find anyone you think would make a good recruit, I can certainly take a look at them. Remember though, being a blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in.
I brought someone to induct into the blades. They just don't know it yet.
Are you sure? I'll need to ask them to take an oath to leave their old life behind and stay here from now on.
I'm sure. The blades need new members. I'm a selfless man.
Very well. He seems like a fighter to me. I'll give him the oath. If you find any more candidates, bring them here.
I think I know of one.
You there. The Dragonborn wishes to give you the chance to join the Lost Guardians of Tamriel, the Dragon Slayers, the Blades. Do you wish to become a Blade?
I do.
Are you willing to trade away all claims and titles of your former life? To live here and devote yourself to protecting Tamriel from danger?
I do.
Then by my right as acting Grandmaster, I name you a Blade, with all the privileges, rights, and burdens that brings. Godspeed.
Nice. Weird intonation on that. I do. I do. Alright. Esbern's still just having fun out there, though. It's good to see him getting some swings in. Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be kinda funny if we got Crotch Snatch at Kosnak to join the Blades? Huh? You feeling me? That'd be kind of funny. You get the town drunk from Markarth. I mean, he'd at least be doing something more productive with his life. Depends on your view of the blades. Let's see, where is he? Where's my favorite?
You escaped sitting a mine?
Wait a minute. Do you guys remember when we went in to fight the Master Vampire? And, you know, Kosnak got viciously teared to pieces by the Master Vampire? I still cry.
Praising your name.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Just here to drink.
Maybe not Kosnak. I don't think he's not around anymore, is he? I don't remember. Okay. Regardless, let's, you know, I wonder. What about mommy-in-law? What about mommy-in-law? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I think. All right. Let's just figure this. Let's just have a look. See what happens. Can abduct my children? That could be fun. All right. So near, playing away. Hey, Sylvia, I suppose I could ask you to come
What do you need?
with me, because you're sort of here
love.
now. Goodbye, my love. Mwah. Now, where is mummy-in-law? Where you be?
Stupid dog.
Oh, she's there you go. You've called my dog stupid one too many times.
What do you need, my friend?
Follow me.
Lead the way.
Yes, I'm inducting my mother-in-law into the blades. Just for the lulz. Besides, I don't like how she treats Miko. It's not right what you do. It's not right what you do. Alright. I'm gonna have to climb that freaking mountain again, though. I swear. Alright. Oh. A beautiful night. To leave your old life behind.
Still here.
Anything on you?
What do you want me to carry?
Oh, you're good.
Lead on.
Alright. Keep up. I think we'll just cut ahead until I arrive. Alright. Not as bad second time around. And we are here. Now then. Let's wait for everybody to wake up and be out and about. There we go. Yo.
What is it?
I brought someone to induct into the
You
blades.
want this one to become a blade?
I'm sure.
Very well. I'll do the oath later. Let's just get him geared up and ready to fight. I can handle training one more. After that, I think we'll be ready for a little dragon hunting of our own.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. Wait. All right. Well.
By my honor, I pledge to rid Tamriel of dragons.
All right. All right. There goes mommy. Okay. Who else should we induct, though? We can have one more. I'm just thinking. Maybe. I'm kind of tempted to. Faendal's still alive, right? Because he sent us that letter after the Sven incident. The Svencident, if you will. So I'm fairly sure he's still kicking. Unless I had to deal with them. Kind of a fear of him tattling on me. But I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll go check inside the inn. See if he's there.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks.
Rayloff! What, are you just hanging around here?
I can't remember the last time I visited home.
Well, good to see ya.
I've forgotten
Didn't
what a
know he
proper
came back
bed
here.
looks like, let alone
Faendal. Did you not make it home for my Christmas party? Woof, woof, woof. Said the dog. Scrap or Mutt or whatever his face is. Huh. Where is Faendal? I mean, Faendal has a house, though. Faendal has a house. Maybe we'll just break into his house. I'm not the first person to break into Faendal's house. Don't give me that look. It's even open. It's even open. It's gonna welcome me with, Is Faendal dead, everybody?
Can a man have a bit of privacy?
Faendal!
Get out of here!
No, Faendal!
You're not supposed to be in here.
Okay.
The last
Oh, he probably doesn't want to come with me since I chose Sven, though. That's right. But, come on. I thought we were friends again since I killed Sven. Thought maybe we were now good. Now we're just chill buddies. Come on. Come on, He's really not home. You mean he locked his door as he left? Sensible man. I might not be able to get him with me. In which case... Alvor, how about it?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
He's got elven gear now. It's pretty nice. Is he hanging around back here? Where is that darn Faendal? You know, screw him. I don't want him in the Blades anyway. So, I gotta think. The people I get into the Blades, I'm gonna be hunting dragons with them. In which case, who do I want by my side? Against all odds. I mean, most of the people I can think of are no longer with us. Through various circumstances. But where, oh, where could we take someone? I mean, we got a friend in Windhelm. We got mercenaries. Wait. The college. Now we're talking. We could take someone from the college. What about their studies? Wow, I'm the Archmage. They can't say against me. Jazargo. Oh, follow me. Yes. It's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Man, it would have been the ultimate duo, rather ultimate trio. The town drunk from Markarth, my mother-in-law, and a magic cat. But I guess Calder will do. Somebody has to have some punch and power there, and Calder proved himself quite adept. Alright, Mr. Frickin' wearing the Archmage's robes.
Jazargo only has so much room to carry them.
You think you're so slick? Oh, freaking.
Lead on, friend.
I don't. Alright. Got the Archmage's robes back from Jazargo. Walking around like he owns the place when it is in fact I who owns the place. We'll do one last ride to Skyhaven Temple. Okay, bit of a different route this time around. You gotta spice it up from time to time. Alright. Whoa, there he goes. Oh, Esbern. Where's the lady? Lady of the house. She's just chilling aside, alright. Delphin, where are you at? Oh, it's raining. Blades don't work in the rain. Fine. It's a little spooky outside, I'll give you that. I will go to Skyhaven Temple. Alright, Jazargo. This is your new home. And I know for a fact we got Unrelenting Force on. Don't we?
What?
Nah!
What is it?
I brought someone.
You want this one to become a blade?
This one.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Very well. I'll do the oath later. That's enough recruits for now. Ask Esbern about the dragon lairs he's been studying. We'll have the recruits do some hunting with you.
Yeah, let's go. Obviously, you can make good choices here. A lot of the house carls have skills that fit the type of fighting the blades will do, but it's just not as fun.
Dragonborn, what do you need?
Yes, Jazargo.
I am a blade now. I can hardly believe it.
Well, follow me.
Then lead on, friend.
Oh, I can still have him. Okay, so it's not like the end of. It's not like the end of that.
Really? Jazargo was having such.
Okay. Esbern. We gotta go hunt dragons. We gotta get the whole party together.
Do you need something?
I need Esbern to talk to me right now, but he's running away.
Hey, did you say something?
Delphine mentioned you're studying dragon lairs.
I am. The blades of the Second Era hunted down many dragons in their day, and they have records of where the beasts lived. Only you can truly defeat these monsters, Dragonborn. But you do not have to do so alone. The blades can help you. Just ask, whenever you're ready to take on a dragon. We will send the blades to help you fulfill your destiny.
Alright. Find any dragons to hunt?
It's quiet for now, Dragonborn.
Oh?
Perhaps later we'll find where one of those serpents is hiding.
Oh? Okay. It's quiet for now. Talk to Esbern, Discord location. If he has, if you accept, this could be blades will not killing it sometimes. Sometimes Esbern won't give you a dragon to hunt, it says, okay? Any advice for fighting dragons though?
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites.
Nice, but you don't have any dragons that need slaying? Alright. I guess we'll wait a bit. Should be a Radiant quest that we can do as many times as we want to. I mean, there's still dragons in this world, even though the world believes that we've taken care of Alduin. So... Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh. Look at this guy! Just Sorgo! Oh, he looks so cool. Yes. Yes. Is that a Nordic bow? Holy smokes. Dude, he's so cool. And dragons?
It's quiet for now, Dragonborn.
Okay, sure.
Later we'll find where one of
Anybody else? Any of the other blades gonna come outside and hang with me? It's just Delphine. Oh. Calder. Oh man. He is ready to go. It's good to see. Alright. What about my mother-in-law? Oh, this is Esbern coming up from up the mountain. Alright. Not seeing her here. Oh, it's been a long day, Esbern. I gotta figure this out then. Sometimes he will not give you a dragon to hunt. Esbern! You keep telling me there's no dragons. There's a literal dragon. Can I kill this one? Will this count? Esbern's not even out here. Firstly, he hides, tells me there's no dragons. Oh, and now you show up. You're not even gonna believe me.
I can use the practice.
Let's do it, everybody. Let's take down a dragon. Dragon, run! He's coming. He's gonna land somewhere. Any day now.
Must still be here somewhere.
Yeah, it's right up there. Esbern! Do you not realize it? I can't talk to him. Can I kill that one? Will that one count? Now, for the dragon research quest, we are gonna need dragon bone and dragon scale. So this will actually be the perfect opportunity to get some in our inventory. Can he land here? There we go. A dragon! Alright. So was that him coming down? Alright, I'll try dragon run again. He just seemed very confused though. Maybe not a lot of good spots for him up here. It's Skyhaven Temple. It'd be the coolest place to fight a dragon. Oh man. This is wreaking havoc. Whoa! Come on down. Plant your butt right on my face. Mistfire, bless me. Butt is planted. Dance of death. There we go. That's how it's done. Well fought, Calder. Take one of these. Take one of these. Esbern! Esbern! Find any dragons?
I have.
Oh!
One of the old Akaviri records needs a dragon living nearby.
The one behind me?
Shall we send the blades to kill him?
Tell them to meet me there.
Good luck.
Mount Anthor. I need that dragon slaying blessing.
May the scales of the dragon kind splinter at the touch of your arrows. Crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Goodbye, then.
Dragon Slayer's Blessing added. Let's take a look at that. Dragon Slayer's Blessing. 10% increased critical hit chance versus dragons for 5 days. Let's do it. Let's find Mount Anthor. Whoa. Okay. Jazargo.
Looks like we're going home.
All right. Let's see how Calder, Anneke, and Jazargo fare. I mean, I should bring somebody else too. I should bring somebody else from the college. How many people have I killed at the college? We have... I mean, we killed a dude. Rest in peace, dude. But what was the Brelina? Is that the Dark Elf? Is she around? 'Cause I think we killed a dude. Onmund is his name, actually.
It's
Brelina.
a fine day with you. I still can't
Follow me.
Lead the way.
Yes, let's take all. I'm a responsible archmage. You're coming with me. All right. Now we can ride out to Mount Anthor and have one final battle. And then we should also be able to just do dragon research as soon as we come by. So this is going to be the final little mission of today. Man, I'm glad we could squeeze in these the blades too. All right, bloop. Again, are back. And get ready. The battle with the biggest and baddest dragon of all is coming up soon too. Oh, Anneke, how you been? How you been? Mount Anthor's quite a while away. Do you need me to
What do you need?
guide you?
If you're heading to Kynes Grove, stick to the road.
No, I'm not really.
There's caves between here and there.
All right, but I'll meet you there though, okay? Right? I hope so. I'm gonna have a fight with her. Not with her, but you know, with her. There's a difference. There's a difference to these things. There's just something fierce out there. Oh, run, goat! Run. Oh, it's so. Oh, no, take the goat, not me. Please, spare me. To the snow. One last little ride over here. Not much left to see now. Not much left to see now. Except for two sort of glaring holes in the completion list. Or rather, 1.5 glaring holes in the completion list. But we'll talk about that later. For now, I want to go meet up with the Blades. Prove that I've picked good people for the fight. Now again, you can make better choices. You can pick NPCs that are like protected and can't die from anything but the player. People who level better, people with better gear. But gotta ask yourself, who's funny to like put in a full Blades getup? Jazargo. Oh, I'll just leave him be. The lone skeleton. Garden a frozen altar out in the snow. All of the purpose lost to him. Oh boy! Blades! Oh! We got one Blades! Is that Calder? Is that Jazargo over there? I see a tail? I see a tail. They're both here! Alright, Anneke got lost somewhere along the way. Brelina, I haven't seen her in a while. Alright, mister. Come down here! Let's do this, gang. Oh, he's coming down. Oh, right down there. And he's still under the effects of Dragon Rend. How come he's taking off? Oh, and he just had to reposition. He's like a dog. You know how dogs like pat around their area and then they lay down and then they stay there for 10 seconds. They're like, nah, it's not good. I'm gonna get back up, find another little place to pat around and then lay down. That's what you are. Not up there, Mr. Dragon. You know, I am actually gonna. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for morning and for my my friends to get here. All right, we have Brelina on the scene. We have Calder On the scene. Jasargo on the scene. And I would guess that our mother-in-law's around here somewhere.
You won't get away.
And I'm down here. Just not on the mountaintop, please. I don't like it when you... Don't you do it. Okay, he's landing over here. I'll begin the... Oh. I just have to get close to him. If I get close to him, he's dead in like 2.5 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. Firstly, our items have insufficient charge. Secondly, I want to see if I can get... Is Annika not going to be here for this? Well, it's kind of funny that she got lost along the way, I suppose. Oh, stay right there. Come on, Jasargo. Actually, this is not my battle. This is their battle. They are the future of the Blades. Who am I to come and interrupt? Okay, I can do some simple attacks. Whittle him down a little bit. But this needs to be their kill. Slay the dragon, Calder! You're the only one who can do it! Oh, he's getting me, Calder! If only a handsome man could take him down. Critical strike on dragon. No! Calder! Jasargo! Ah, I'm being eaten! Ah! Kill him! You did it! You saved my life. Jasargo. Jasargo. Wait, are you okay? Doesn't want to talk to me. Look at that! Look at that, Jasargo. Not sure he's happy about his new lot in life, but hey. You chose this path yourself. There goes the dragon. Alright. Good work, gang. Also, Calder's just heading back. Good job.
I am your sword and your shield.
Good. Good. Alright, I'm kind of glad Annika stayed out of this. For now, though. We'll go hunt down that dragon. Have a look at his fine body. And we're gonna have a little blip. Had to be done. One last glance at the frozen north. Search a dragon's bum. Make sure that we actually have that dragon bone and dragon scale that we will need for the next quest. And then I'm gonna make my way back, which is going to conclude the 2 last Blades quests, which quest-wise only leaves us with the main quest. Can't believe it. Can scarcely believe it. But alright. Onwards we go. This music's very soothing right now too. I think it's getting to be evening time. So we're making our way up to Skyhaven Temple. One last time. Hopla. Come on, Orvek. Ooh. There we go. That's the sound Orvek makes in my head. Oops. Come on, don't fumble. Don't fumble. Alright, Esbern. Oh, Berlina. You know, it's been real. It's fun having you, but you should go home.
I've got your back. You'll be all right on your own. Then I'll see you back at the college.
Farewell. From here on out, the road I walk is a solitary one. Good going out there, Calder. Real proud of ya.
I'm a blade now.
Yeah, I can hardly believe it, huh? Alright, where does Esbern hang out? Maybe I should explore the rest of this place, because surely he has a room. It's just like the Esbern room. I found the Esbern room.
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear.
I said I found the Esbern room.
Did you need something?
The dragon of Mount Anthor is dead.
It's good to see the Blades fighting alongside the Dragonborn once again. To think we're treading in the footsteps of thousands of years past. While you're out hunting, keep a sharp eye open for any dragon scales and bones you might find. I'd be interested in looking at them.
Alright, so that's that quest, and then here's the dragon scale and a bone.
Have you ever heard of the expression, the scale of the Argonian that bit you? No, I guess not. Well, the principle applies here. It's a potion made from those dragon parts. Give it a try.
Quest complete, Esbern's potion. Alright, I guess grants you the dragon infusion perk.
Very good.
I don't feel any different. Dragon infusion. Dragons do 25% less melee damage. Very fun. Very fun. Dude, we got all of these dragon things now.
Yes? What is it?
Ah. That's the blades. Come to an end. Order restored. Alright, Delphine. Esbern. Calder. Annika. If she's here, maybe she got mauled out in the wild. And Jisargo. My friends. Think I can make my way up there? I think I could. Oh, I definitely think I could. Alright, watch me. Okay, so firstly, we're gonna need some help. I have a plan here. We're gonna need a little bit of this. Just like that. And then we're gonna need a little bit of this. Alright, 2 should be fine.
What?
What a view. And there he is as well. Alright. What a day, man. Alright, everybody. Let's take a little look at what remains to do. There's 2 achievements left in the game, which are main quest related. There are 4 quests left in the game, which are main quest related. There's 1 map marker left to find, which is going to be Skuldafn. There is 4 shouts left to find, which is going to be like Skuldafn and Sovngarde. Then there is potentially a Draugr White Lord in Skuldafn. We'll see if he's there. Then there's a 1 location to clear, which is Skuldafn. Then there's 3 bosses, which is also all going to be the main quest. Going to be like Odawing, and then the name of the guy who's in Skuldafn, and then Alduin himself. But it does leave some big open questions, right? So I have to talk about this at some point, and I've been sort of agonizing over it for the last month at least, where I'm like, how can I sort of land this series in a good way, in like a really engaging way? And I'm honestly just starting to run out of steam. Like, I'm very tired, but at the same time, I don't want to quit, right? I don't want to give up. But when I think of the mental task that, for one, story time, reading all the books, sounds cool on paper until you know, stop to think about it. Those books, hold on, let me get them. These books are beautiful, right? But they're so thick, and the time it takes to read that is insanity. Like it's gonna take weeks of recording in sessions, and I'm not sure if there's a value to it. I'm really not. Back when I was planning this challenge, I was kind of just like throwing things at the wall where I'm like, what else could I do? I could read all the book, and then I got all the things down, and I wanted like a symmetrical number for like my overview, and I'm like, I'll have to add a couple others. Okay, maybe like read the books could be fun, and this, and yeah, maybe at some point in the future I want to read the books. Does sound like it could be fun, but for the sake of completion of this challenge, it feels so detached from the game as well. So I'm just going to null that goal, essentially. And I'm okay with that. Well, I do care immensely about what other people think, to a crippling degree, but in this way, I don't really mind because I set the criteria for the Savior of Skyrim challenge, so it's kind of up to me how I want to meet those as well, and it can be as arbitrary as I want, because that's just sort of the nature of it. But story time is definitely one that's been weighing on me a lot. So I was just like, no, I need to just whoosh, get that out and done with. Rather skip it. And yeah, I do feel a little bad about it. I was thinking of doing it, in a live stream format, get some more live streams going, but I don't have it in me to stream for several hours a day for a long time, simply reading through that book. I don't have it in me. I would rather spend those weeks working on something else, new exciting projects, other skills, other areas of my life that I want to spend my time in, because time's the most precious thing we have, and I decided to set all these goals, and I'm just running out of steam. So there's that. I don't want to do story time yet. Maybe at some point. Maybe if I feel like it. Sorry to Dana, who had been preparing some various fun facts for the books as well, that I could sort of say during the stream as I was reading them. So I do want to apologize for that, but I do want to thank you for your support and like everything that you've done throughout the series, like a lot of the good tips for things that I missed, and there's a lot of things, because this whole series, this concept was just like, yeah, what can I do in Skyrim? What's gonna let me set a lot of goals so that I can experience all Skyrim has to offer and really go out of my way to see everything? And along those lines, let's talk about the Hoarder goal. It's only 59% done. We're only like halfway through with gathering the items of Skyrim. But we've seen all the content in the game. And I think you can feel where I'm getting with this. And I'm sure it's going to annoy some people, upset some people. I saw just the other day, people were like, oh, I'm looking forward to see how Dark tackles the Hoarder goal. But like, I've done a bad job of preparing for that grind, or rather, it's not visual enough. It's not interesting enough. If I'd made a mod, like I was starting to do in Oblivion, actually, I was going to do this whole Oblivion series for gathering all the items. I had like a spell I could use to get like an overview of what items remained, how many new items were in the room with me right now, all of these really cool little things before the remaster dropped, and I know everything went on a whack. But like, I would need something like that, something with like an in-game tracker, like a way to see it a lot more clearly, because now it's just vague. It's just a spreadsheet way out of the game. That's maybe correct, maybe it's synced up to what's in the chest. That's no guarantee. And how I want to make it engaging to watch, which is why I took some time, like for instance, with this whole DGOC grind, the Dwarven Great sort of consuming. I want, okay, let's plan things out. Let's try to make it a little fun. Let's do something with it. But for just going through and getting all the keys to all the houses, all the notes in every dungeon, to all the dungeons I've left before and, not picked up the thing, I don't see the value in it. It's not opaque enough. It's not clear to you what my progress is and how it is, unless I put in a tremendous amount of effort, an amount of effort that could be spent on other things. So these are sort of the things and thoughts that I've been having going through my head. Because, a month back or so, I was kind of like, what are the big things that remain? It's Civil War, it's main quest, it's Hoarder goal, it's story time. And then I was like, I'm feeling extremely intimidated by this. What if it was only Civil War and then main quest, and then we ended strong and it was over? How would that feel, I asked myself. And I was just like, whoa, that would be really good, actually. I've enjoyed myself so much with Mimir and with this challenge and seeing everything that Skyrim has to offer. But I've not done a good enough job of prep. I should have done more prep. I should have made mods that would let us visualize a lot of these tasks in-game. I have a lot of ideas for how I could do that now, but trying to do something like that retroactively with the sort of shoddy tracking that I've been doing so far, it wasn't going to be enough to do the same way that I tracked Oblivion, because that was such a simpler game and simpler goals, and I didn't upgrade that enough to the next level with Skyrim. And for that, I can only blame myself, but I shouldn't blame myself. I should just see it as a learning experience. Like, I find myself when I watch a lot of the YouTube content that I watch from other game creators is not generally like a raw let's play. It's some sort of like challenge run. It's a game played in a way you're not meant to, okay? It's like, you know, tile restricted or area restricted runs in RuneScape, you know? It's playing Super Mario without jumping. Like, that's really interesting because it's a twist on things. And I feel like also like 100% or a max difficulty thing is also sort of that twist on things, which is very, very cool. And I'm inspired by a lot of the ways that they visualize things. And I'm like, man, that's sort of what I want to aspire to. And I haven't quite been able to hit the mark on that. And so even though it might disappoint some people, again, this is my own weird arbitrary challenge. And so I'm happy with having gotten half the items in Skyrim. I can still say I got half the items in Skyrim stored in the chest at home. That's still pretty crazy. But the hoarder goal is also no longer needed for completion. And so what you'll see at the end screen is the percentage not including hoarder and story time, which should be well past 99 at this point. So yeah, that's really something that's been on my mind for a while, and I've been thinking about but there's ways I could do this. Like, come on, I can still do it. I'm like, it's 1,300 items. And it's just, yeah. It's not gonna be, I'm not in a position right now where I could make that engaging. So I would rather spend that energy on something brand new, fresh, and exciting. And that's what I've arrived at. That will be my conclusion. And as a result of that, next time around, we are going to do main quests. It's probably going to be a couple of episodes of main quests. And then the Savior of Skyrim is nearing its conclusion. I know that's been a lot to take in, but I hope that you understand these circumstances. But yeah, the adventure's not over yet. Still got to land strong. And that's exactly what we'll be doing in the next few episodes. Yeah. Have a still good day. Take care and stay awesome. But most important, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.